Do you care about if they have dubs in there? Like, is that important to you? If they have a good um, subtitle track, like, do you notice those details?
Yes, I do. I do care if it has an English dub, but nowadays most companies aren't doing dubs anymore.
Hmm.
So I still buy the DVD, the box set, just to support the industry. But I really wish they would do more English dubs. Sentai Filmworks, they released Hellgirl season 2 without an English dub, and I'm real disappointed by that. But I understand why. So I'm still from about those subtitle sets. The only thing as far as subtitles that sometimes there's mistranslations and errors sometimes, and that's why I rather watch an English dub. But I
Hmm.
can deal with it if it's not too noticeable and really messing up the story.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not a huge dub fan myself, but I definitely think that when I get a box set with the dub, it just feels more complete. It feels like I bought like the correct thing to me. So even though I don't watch the dubs, I do care and I do notice when I buy box sets if that's the case. So I did wonder if you noticed that too.
Yeah.
Um, so are there any particular series or DVD box sets, I guess in your case, that you reviewed that you felt was maybe a turning point or a really interesting one for you to do?
Yeah, I would say my Dragon Ball Z Orange Brick season box sets review.
And
And
why was that like important to you?
well, a lot of people was confused about how the series was supposed to be meant to sing.
Hmm.
And most casual fans would go to the store, see the box sets, and be like, "Oh, this is Dragon Ball Z. Let me buy this and watch it on a standard definition TV and see there's black bars on the top and black bars at the bottom." And they really wouldn't care. And if you would have watched it on a high definition television, there's no black bars, and they wouldn't care neither. But a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan that knows the series was animated between 89 and 96 will know the series was originally in 4 by 3. So I had to let those fans know that these box sets are cropped. If you want them, they're cheap. You can get them. It has the American English score that was made, and it has the original Japanese score as well. So I reviewed those box sets to let people know, hey, this is Dragon Ball Z. It's cheap. It's affordable. It is cropped. If you don't want them, wait for the Dragon boxes or Dragon Ball Z Kai.
So you
So
would recommend the Dragon Box over those, like for your personal taste?
I mean, for my personal taste, I recommend all three of them. Like for me, I'm gonna get all three of them because
Hmm.
I like the American score that's on the orange box sets. Those are not on the Dragon boxes, so I have to get the orange bricks and then I have to get the Dragon boxes because I want it in 4 by 3, and I'm getting Dragon Ball Z Kai because I want to support Dragon Ball Z Kai. But if
Definitely.
you're a hardcore fan, get the Dragon boxes and Dragon Ball Kai. If you're a casual fan and you want how it was on Toonami with the English score, get the orange bricks or the Dragon Ball Z Kai.
All right, cool. So what about anime, like when you're watching, what do you think are some of like the important things? Does it have to have good action scenes? Does it have to have a good story? Like what really is like one of the deciding factors if you're gonna watch a series or not?
It has to have a good story and decent animation quality for me. Because if the characters really look silly and over the top, I might not look at it. Like it took a long time for me to get into One Piece because the character designs are kind of cartoony looking.
Yeah.
But after watching at least 20 plus episodes, I really didn't care and pay attention too much to the character designs too much because the story was just truly engaging to me. So if the story is good, I'll watch it. Either it's an action anime or a love story kind of anime, a comedy anime. It doesn't matter to me. As long as it has a good story or a dub if it has one, then I'll watch it.
Cool, cool, yeah. Yeah, definitely story is like probably yeah, the big factor to me. I think that most people when they get into anime like a lot, they get to the point where they stop. I mean, they care about genres, but it becomes more of I just want to see the best that's out there. So you'll look in all the different genres, all the different places to find those best series out there. And so yeah, I find a lot of people get to that point. But I do know people who are like huge animation fans and will watch series purely for their animation's sake. I know people who are soundtrack fans and voice actor
Yeah.
fans who will watch any series as long as their favorite voice actor or soundtrack in. So I was just wondering what
Yeah.
your take on that was. And yeah, besides anime, what other, do you have any other major hobbies? Anything that you're
Yeah.
interested in?
One of my major hobbies is video games, of
Hmm.
course. I have a PlayStation 3, and I like RPG games. Japanese RPGs or Western RPGs is my favorite genre of game. because the same thing, stories and the gameplay is just so addictive and fun.
Yeah, so you
Um,
sorry.
yeah,
So you're a big RPG fan then, yeah, I guess. I know
yeah,
so many
uh-huh,
RPG fans.
yeah.
So you play RPGs for the story, more so than, or is it like, well, it's obviously a mixture of the gameplay and the story, but
I mean,
you do care
it,
about the
it,
story?
yeah, it's a mixture. I care about the story. If the story's okay, I'll play the game. If the gameplay is cool, it's all right. If the gameplay is not really great, then I probably wouldn't play the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's some of your favorite RPGs out there?
Well, obviously Final Fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest, let's see, Dragon Age Origins, Star Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
Tales of Vesperia, um, what else? Kingdom Hearts,
Yep.
and what else? I think that's it for now.
That's
Yeah,
yeah, that's definitely uh from most RPG fans' point of view that I know, that would be top of the line RPGs there. So you definitely have some good taste. I'm personally not a huge RPG fan. I've played a lot of them because of being recommended over and over again, but just to me, the stories in RPGs tend to be just a little bit too on the loose end for me, and I just get sick of them. And the gameplay is fine. I'm just, when I'm watching 30-minute cutscenes all the time, I need the story to
yeah,
be good, or else I'm not
yeah,
into it. So I played through a lot of Final Fantasy 13, and I actually really enjoyed that one. So
yeah.
that was a pretty good one for me. Last question here, but we'll just talk a little bit more after this. What have you enjoyed most about being part of the anime community as a reviewer? Like, what are some of your favorite parts of being part of this community?
My favorite parts is people asking me questions if they don't know something like, how much does this cost? Where do you get your anime cheaply? Um, what's the difference between the Dragon boxes and Dragon Ball Kai? People asking me questions about anime like they know I'm an anime master. I mean, not a master of like
Yeah,
all things anime, but they come to me about certain series, recommendations. It just feels good that people actually care about what I have to say about reviews and anime. You know what I'm saying? And they listen to me. It feels great. The friends on YouTube and collaborating on videos. It's just a great experience for me, and I'm loving it, and I will not stop.
that's fantastic. Yeah, that's definitely part of it for me too. Do you have any websites, forums, or anything you go on? Like, are you part of the anime community beyond just your YouTube channel?
No, not really. I'm just on my YouTube channel.
All
I
right.
I do have an account on the Funimation forums and
Mm-hmm.
anime on DVD, but I rarely go on those though.
What's
So
some of your favorite? You just mentioned Funimation, so I just thought of this. What's some of your favorite like companies that produce the DVDs? Like, who do you like have a stamp of quality? Would you say?
stamp of quality is Viz Media
Mm-hmm.
and Funimation and ADV. Well, ADV in the past and Geneon in the past as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, yeah.
Oh, Geneon. But yeah, I definitely say that. Yeah, Funimation's definitely. If I want a DVD, I'm pretty happy when it's a Funimation DVD.